Hey, what's up everybody? MichaelTheArch here. Today I am going to bring you a moose guide for Medved, and I'm just going to show you my loadout right quick. So if we come over here, you can do several. I am going to be leaving a link in the description where you can go to a page where I posted all about this. It has other loadouts in that you can use for other things like setting up your map or other things. I will also leave a map on there as well where you can see where all of the zones are with a long explanation, written explanation as well. However, my favorite loadout for moose hunting, specifically moose hunting, is to have two of the 300s. Let's just go in here. Have two 300s, and I put the Hyperion on one, and on the second one I put the Argus for long shots. I am taking the 303, and right now I have soft points in this. They help with wolves a lot. Once I run out of those, I'll stick to polymer tips, but the soft points up close are better for the wolves, I think. I do have the Virant 22, and then I have the 243 Arcomo. Now, you can either take the Rhino and the Goshawk, or just take the 223, the Zarza 223 if you want. That's up to you, but those are your two options with this. I'm taking the Rhino because I want to be able to have it for wolves if I really want to. So from there, I've got all of the ammo I might need. I'm taking the Argus, the Hyperion, and like I said, the Goshawk. You can take the Gen 0 stuff, but you really are not going to need it because you're only hunting in the daytime. Take your moose collar. You want to take your first aid and your scent eliminator. And you want to take your favorite binoculars. You do not need the Gen 0 again because you will not be hunting at night. And then if you want to, you can actually take one 300, the 22 LR, and the 243 Arcomo, drop out all of that other stuff, and you can take a tent or a stand of some kind with you if you want. So it's very easy to do. This loadout is very malleable into, you can just turn it into anything you want really to hunt what you want, but this is the way that I like to set it up for hunting moose specifically. So this allows me to take anything on the map, no problems at all. So alright, so once you have got your loadout and your map set up and everything, what you really want to do is manage your time very well. So the first part of grinding is setting your time, and you want to go to about 1331 to 1350. Yes, the zones start at 12, but they do not show up until about 1331 for some reason. So it might seem like you're cutting off a lot of time, but if you set it to about 1331 to 1350, 1345 seems to be the sweet spot. You're going to usually get all of those in there. So let me go ahead. I'm going to throw an image of the map up here. You can pause it if you want to. Alright, so I'm going to go into my map here and show you my tent placement. Again, it is on that map, but I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 tents. That is, in my opinion, the best places to put them. Everything else is accessible by running short amounts. It just seems this is the best way for me. So how I do this is I start on the river system. I sometimes start here, I sometimes start here. What you want to do is start here, run up to check through about here. If there's nothing there, just fast travel here, come up through here. You might also every now and then want to check over in here. So once you've got that, fast travel up here, come down to here, come back around this way, and then come down to about right in here. That's probably the easiest way. If you fast travel here, you can hit this zone fairly easily. From there, fast travel here and look at this zone, then go here. There's going to be 1 to 2 zones here, and then you can also hit this one if you want from there, and come back, and right in here, there's usually a zone. And then what I do is from there, I come here, and then I come up to here. From there, I'm going to fast travel back here. I'm going to hit up the zones here. And then at that point, I'm going to come here and go to this lake if I have time. At that point, I'm going to come here. I'm going to run up this way, get all of this stuff, come back here, and then work my way to about right here. At that point, I'm going to come back here and work my way over here, back here, and then down here, here, and I'm going to come over here to this one. At that one, I'm going to stop, and I'm going to fast travel here. I'm going to come back. I'm going to fast travel back. I'm going to come this way, and then down in here, because I have one that appears and disappears there. So at that point, I come down here, and I go from here. Since it's right on top of this, I check this. It's always a single female for me. So I end up hunting this zone, and then I come back. Usually once I have hunted this zone from far away, I will come up here, and I'll turn around and walk backwards until they pop in. I come back, and I hunt this zone. I'll just shoot them from up in here, and then I run up here, and then I shoot anything up here. I pick up anything from this zone, and this zone. I fast travel here, pick this up, and then fast travel back here. Now, from here, I've got all of these zones, and they're usually just absolute crap. So it's up to you if you want to check them. You don't have to if you don't have anything good there, but these zones are going to run from about this area up to around this little lure here. And from there, I go here, and I come back down, and I'll shoot stuff here. I come back up, and I hunt from here up through here, and then I'll go on and pick this stuff up, but I'll come up here to this side, and I'll hunt this area. Now, there's another one that will appear right in here sometimes, and right around in here. I haven't had anything right here in the last, since the reset, so I don't think that they go there. I think they're all on this side now. So that's how I do the frozen lake or river in the middle, which is the hidden river. Just come back here and then come back down and pick these up after you've traveled up there and done all of that. It makes it much easier. At that point, I come back here. I go here. It's better to go to this one on this side and shoot your stuff, and then come back here. At that point, you can come back here and then go up here. At that point, come here. If there's nothing here, you just want to hit up this lake, and then usually this one, I've not had anything on this lake at all. So then come back after 1500, and you usually have a nice one there. At that point, come here. If there's nothing at this lake, then go up here, check it, then come back here. If there's still nothing there, go down here. There's 4 zones. There's a place here, and then these 3. And they do all have moose as well. So I will go check those, and then I'll come back, and then I'll check this one more time. At that point, I come here, do this tent, and I check this. So at that point, I come here where I'm at. I run up here, and then I run down this way and hunt this one, and then over to this one, and then I will come up to this one. I might go either way. It just really depends. So I'll actually usually just go here and run in this way so I can get in the blind, and I'll hunt this, then here to this, then here, and I check this. If you can't hunt this lake without spooking them off, come in here, get on the hill about here, and shoot from here. just take a long shot. I have found that there are big moose on this side and small fries over here, though. From this lake, come in this way to this lake, and you're usually good. I have had nothing on this lake at all. So that takes care of the river systems and all of the left side. Let's go to the right side. I start over here. I go to this lake. This is another one where you may need to come back after 1500. I don't know why it does that. Then I come over here to this tent, and I come down here to this hunting stand. This right here is a hidden lake. So there are moose here. Sometimes there's one, sometimes there's hardly any at all. But sometimes there's big herds here as well. At that point, I'm going to come up here, come to this lake, and then I'm going to come back here. And actually, this is close enough that these zones don't spawn in. So I come in here, and I hunt these two, and then these two, and then I come back and hunt these two. You could actually just put this right here on the end of the lake itself. I'm just scared it's going to get kicked off. So at that point, I come over here, and I have zones here and here that I check. Over here, if you see right here, kind of north and east of the skull on the map, I have a tent right here, and I just come over this ledge, and right here is another hidden lake, and this thing is usually full of moose. I've got two herds here, usually a single moose and then a big herd as well. I have never seen moose at these two lakes. I've only seen bear here. I don't know that anything else besides maybe the Siberian musk deer drink there. Here, I have not got any moose at either of these two lakes. However, I have killed moose here a long time ago. I don't know what may show up here, so I do check them every few runs just to see. At that point, though, I'm going to come here, and I make my way up, and there's another hidden lake right here. So this does have moose, and then usually I'm just going to fast travel back and come back here. This is another hidden lake. Sorry. Another hidden lake here. It does have moose. I have not been to it in a little bit since I wiped it out, so I need to go back and check it again. But from here, come up here to this one, and there's moose on both sides. So there's also another hidden lake area right here, but I have never seen moose here after like 2 resets ago. This lake seems to be dead completely now. So, and this is like a forested lake in a way. It's really strange, but I did used to have stuff drink here. So come back here. At that point, come up here. I find it better to come here, then here, and then back down here, but you can go this way and save a little bit of time if you want as far as running goes. So you just hit here, here, and then harvest everything at that point. So the last thing I do is I come here and I work my way down to about here, and I take out whatever I want here. I work my way over to about right here and take out what I want here, and then fast travel back. What I'm going to do on this lake is I come straight up, and I have had zones here, 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 all of these around there, and then 2 or 3 over here. So you just come straight up and start working your way around in this direction. Just kind of run out to about here, and you're far enough away that you can see in the middle of the lake. You can see pretty much both sides at this point. And at that point, you can run up to about here and check this zone. I actually like to check this one before I do these, but if you want to, you can go around this way. It just takes a little bit longer. If you just come straight up to the middle, though, and you start shooting whatever is around, and then you sort of ping pong over here, shoot this, ping pong back here, and shoot this stuff, then you go harvest everything, you're good. So that is how I run it. You want to shoot the moose with the 300 or the 338. You do not want to shoot them with anything lower than that, really. You can use the Eckers 30-06 if you go for heart shots. It will do the job. Even with the lung shot, it's going to do the job, but they will take a long time to go down. However, the Eckers 30-06 can be used instead of a second 300 and whatever you have chosen here. So for 1 pound extra, basically it's 4.5 units of weight instead of 4 or 3.5 instead of 7.5. So you can gain your three units of weight back if you don't have pack mule on or something. So it works excellent, and you're on Medved, so yeah, go out there and give your stuff the proper colors and have fun. Do not kill anything that is a level 2 or below. No female moose unless they are rare, at which point you want to kill all rares. So anything that is the top estimate weight is under the 1201 pounds. I don't know what it is in kilograms, but the 1201 pounds is the cutoff mark where you want to go. There are some level 2s with that estimate, but I don't shoot them. I only shoot the level 3s with that estimate and above. You can leave the 4s are tricky. I shoot all of the ones that are not max weight estimates for sure. The ones that are max weight estimates, if they're diamond estimate, you can leave them. If you think that they're large enough, that they're really large, you can leave those if you want. But what the idea is to sort of scoop out that mid-range, just like when you're dialing in an amplifier, scoop out that mid-range, and you're going to get more going to the low and more going to the high end. And eventually you're going to fill up that low end because you're not killing anything there, and you're going to start popping out a lot more high end stuff. And that's how the herd management works. So as for great ones, you do not have to worry about really what you're killing as long as you're killing stuff, because it will 100% respawn off of anything. It has been proven now. People, the only thing they were killing was level 3s, and they were getting the great ones from that and stuff like that. So that's that, and I hope this helps, and I will see y'all next time. If you like my content, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment.